All right, I've done a quick video outlining the rules and the season tournament setup for my Big Country Wrestling Association, Battle of the Belt. I've gone over all the wrestlers in my little book. The number one Friday night, so we're in Coaldale, Friday night, week 1, Asher versus Leatherneck. Asher would be considered, that none of these guys are actually labeled as heels or faces. However, I will place them based on kind of where they're at. Leatherneck is definitely a heel, as he wears a hood. Nobody knows his identity. He doesn't speak, and he's constantly making pointing gestures and death gestures toward his opponents in the ring. And Asher is an actual champion of the, what territory did I say he was the champion of? Asher is the champion of the West Territory. So he's clearly a fan favorite. He's a favorite to win this entire tournament, this entire season tournament, and he would be definitely the face here. All right, so how it works is I got my white hat, my black hat, or my face, my heel. I roll 4 dice for the actual result, and this die will dictate. So one of the things I did wrong in my one video in which I showcased this game, I was using their winning number. So if he rolled a 5 and 1, I would use 5. Having played a couple more matches, having reread the rules, no, you're supposed to roll again to see what section. So that'll be my section dice. So 1 dice roll will tell us who's in the hold, what section we're on, and what the results are. And then we can move on to the very next hole. This first match is a 10-minute match. I will be ticking time. So there's a time limit on this match. All right, folks. So Asher enters the ring as champion to roaring crowd in Coaldale. However, not as loud as it will be when the hometown kids climb in the ring, or the hometown vets climb in the ring. Leatherneck enters to a hail of boos as they throw lettuce and tomatoes up onto into the ring as he stomps them into red mush. Looks as if blood is already all over the mat. Picks up the lettuce and throws it back out into the crowd as Leatherneck circles the outside, inside the ring, but at the outside around the ropes, gesturing to the crowd, making gestures toward the crowd as Asher watches on, ready to go as the bell rings and the referee brings them to action. Here we go, folks, the first 30 seconds. It's going to be +2, so 4 versus 4. We have to roll again. 4 versus 4, so they circle each other, making gestures. And here we go. Oh, wow. It's going to be Leatherneck comes in, makes his first move on section 5. Leatherneck dives into the action. 14. It's going to be a thumb to the throat with a DQ chance. And no, the ref doesn't see it. The crowd boos and hisses and screams out. That was a cheating blow. As he puts a thumb to the throat, as Asher grabs up around the throat, coughing, spluttering, and backpedaling away from Leatherneck. Leatherneck, by the way, as a reminder of what we're dealing with here, Leatherneck is... Where's Leatherneck? Leatherneck is a beast. He is a face. Leatherneck is 6'4", 280 pounds. And Asher is... To give you an idea of what we're looking at here, Asher is... Come here. Asher is... Come on. Asher is 6'4", 255, so he's given up about 25 pounds to Leatherneck. He gets a thumb to the neck and is backpedaling away. That is the first tick of the clock. Outstanding. This game is so simple but so remarkable. It tells the tale. Uh-oh, we're going to get +2, 6 versus +1, 6. We've got to roll again. So these two are well matched as they circle each other, trying to find a hole. And yes, Asher's going to dive in a section 5. And Asher's going to do 14 as well. He gets him back, comes in tight, grabs around the head, and when the ref isn't looking, jabs that thumb into his throat. And the ref does not see it, so neither one of them earned a DQ point. And they circle back out as Leatherneck now grabs his throat and turns to the fans, showing that he was jabbed in the neck. The referee, of course, doesn't realize that anything is untoward by either one of these wrestlers. The first minute of action is gone. It's going to be 4 versus 5. Leatherneck's going to win this section 5 again. We're looking at 13 this time. A snap mare. Holy cow. And oh, by the way, that gives Leatherneck a hold. I got to remember the hold is the whole reason we're rolling. So there's no endurance, there's no damage. So you would say, well, what's the point? They just wrestle, nothing happens. Well, it does happen. You gain holds. And if you can put together 4 holds in a row, you get an automatic shot at pinning your opponent. So that's the point. So right now, Leatherneck has the first consecutive hold. Here we go. It's going to be 8 versus 4. So Asher is going to steal a hold back. And we slide that back into the middle. We're going to tick a clock. And it's going to be section 5 again. Wow. 9 and 6 is 15 this time. Small package. So he gives him a small package. That's interesting. Yes, small package. All right. That was not, we already took the time. It's going to be 3 and 5. So Asher's going to get a second hold. This one is on section 2. And it's going to be 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 here is bite, forehead, DQ chance. Oh, no, there's a DQ chance, and there's a cut. No. So he wasn't seen. However, Leatherneck may get cut. Leatherneck, so he reaches up and somehow bites through the leather hood. Leatherneck with a 2 to 5 cut chance. No cut actually occurs. That makes sense with his leather hood on. All right, unbelievable. And that's a 2 holds in now for Asher. Asher is going to get a 3rd hold in a row, so he's now starting to exercise dominance over Leatherneck. And, of course, it's going to be on section 1. And we're going to get, let's see here, we're going to get to 11. We're going to get 13. 13 is backdrop. So it comes around Leatherneck, picks him up, and backdrops him. And folks, we are rocking and rolling. That is his 3rd straight hold. If he can get another hold, he's going to get an automatic pin chance. Yep, it's going to be 7 versus 5. We automatically go to the pin check. And let's check it. 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 is figure 4 leg lock with a chance at submission. So Asher puts him in a leg lock, and Leatherneck now pounding on the mat as the crowd roars as they're watching Leatherneck in extreme pain. Can he force submission? Asher needs to win 2 of these rolls in a row. Asher, Leatherneck writhing in pain as the crowd roars and more lettuce and tomatoes are thrown up at Leatherneck. And that's it. Asher wins as Leatherneck pounds out. Asher up, roaring. The crowd roars as the first match of the night is an Asher submission win. Submission victory for Asher. Okay, so no guy earned a DQ, a cut. However, Asher had a near fall, and he actually got it. So I keep, near submission. I'm going to keep records. I'm going to keep DQs that guys register. I'm going to keep cuts that they suffer. I'm going to keep near falls, which are almost pins, and I'm going to keep near submissions. So I'll have statistics. So in this particular match, it went 1, 2, 3.5. Went 3.5 minutes. So with 7.5 minutes left, or 6.5 minutes left in this first bout, Asher gets Leatherneck into a figure 4 and forces submission. And the crowd pelting Leatherneck as he leaves the arena with lettuce, tomatoes, onions, rotten apples. And Asher parades around the ring, taking in all the love as he proves that he is indeed the Western champ. Leatherneck, not the champion of the Eastern Territories. That is Jack Jackson. So Leatherneck in the same territory as Jack Jackson is not the champ, although he is formidable. Asher is the Western champ, and he proves here early in this first bout of the season toward the playoff title belt. Asher is one to beat. This has been the original TV pro wrestling. This can be acquired from Downey Sports in print or in PDF. My advice is snatch these wrestling games. They are fantastic. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.